New week, new you don't need that shit. And the thing just is that in this week, let's call this the clown week, because out of the actually 8 posts that I saved, oh no, only 7, one is double. Out of the posts that I saved, I purchased 3 things, so call me the clown for this week, but I have been on a shopping spree that definitely needs to slow down now again. But some of these releases just are so tempting that I needed to try them, and if it is only for the service character. Let's start with this one. This launches this week, so when this video goes live, it's only 48, 2 days until this launches. This is the Adept Cosmetics X Amyloves palette. I'm honest with you, I have no clue who Amyloves makeup is. I was on her Instagram profile when I saw the collab, and she's cute, she's pretty, she does very, very cute makeup, but it's not my makeup style. So, of course, I didn't watch her, I haven't heard of her, because it's not my audience, my targeted vibe that I'm looking for in a makeup profile. But the palette that she and Adept Cosmetics designed is fucking divine. On this photo, I'm honest with you, this photo is not good. This is not a good photo. I have seen different ones where the differences just between those shades, the differences between the mattes were much more visible than in this. And the face palette, oh, a red blush, a cool tone pink blush, and then some super intense highlighters. Yes, 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 please. I will definitely buy this time for the very first time directly from the Adept Cosmetics website, and I hope it will arrive very, very fast. I will pay extra for express shipping if they have this. What is not so much for me is the new Fenty foundation. This is the Fenty Soft and Lit Naturally Luminous foundation. I have tried Fenty foundations. I had their Pro Filter Matte and their Pro Filter Longwear or so. And then they had a Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation before that. And of course they have the skin tint. The only foundation that I still have is the skin tint. I like the skin tint. It's nothing revolutionary. It's good. And I also think so will be this foundation. Nothing revolutionary, but quite good. I think 50 shades in a foundation is just sometimes so overwhelming that you can be overwhelmed. Okay, that was just such a lyric gift to the world. Only 36 shades, like only, has the new Natasha Denona High Glam Powder Foundation. I already picked that up, and actually by the time that I'm filming this, it's currently on the way here. So I just got the notification that the delivery postman thing will be here in 15 minutes. So I decided to go for the shade RN1 because N0, the lightest one, looked straight up white. And I also have RN1 in the High Glam Concealer. Is it High Glam Concealer? Yeah, I think it's a High Glam Concealer. So I thought it might be a good face powder too. I can already tell you that I will not use this as a powder foundation. I don't like powder foundations, but I like to use a powder foundation powder to set, for example, skin tints. Like we just talked about this, the Fenty skin tint is so see-through. It's a skin tint. And when you add a powder foundation on top, you just amp up the coverage a bit without having to deal with a thicker foundation character. I like that trick a lot. I would never wear a powder foundation alone, and I'm actually quite curious how good this is going to be. At this point, I have so many powders to review that I will probably do a powder roundup. If you want to grab it, you can also buy this on the Natasha Denona website. I have a code with them, it's @Kinkley, and you can save 15%. Link and code, of course, in the description box. If you use it, please aware, this is an affiliate link and code, so if you'd use it, I get money from that. The cool tone trend also reached Sigma. I feel like Sigma is always a bit behind trends, but this time they're kind of in time for the trends. But this is their, what's it called? The Cool Neutrals eyeshadow palette for $52. Were Sigma eyeshadow palettes always this expensive? I don't know why, but in my head, Sigma was under 50. 52 is like not a lot above 50, but it's still more than 50 bucks. And not sure if this is really a price that's matching the quality. I know some people who tried Sigma Beauty, like not only big influencers, like real friends and stuff, who have Sigma eyeshadows actually, and they really like it. My friend Danielle from Fedora Beauty, she last year tried 3 of the Sigma quads they released. She likes them too. But not gonna lie, this format, this like rectangle format of those square pants is so ABH 2016, 2017. I think it is time to move on and just try out a new design. The choice of shades in here I find very interesting. It's called a Cool Neutrals palette, and the first 6 shades are not cool. They're not even neutral, they're straight up warm. If you have this, let me know if the quality itself is something to just be aware of with Sigma. So maybe if there is a color story that's really speaking to me, I could try them. So far at this point, nah, thank you. Made by Mitchell is bringing these releases one after the other. They're like firing their shit out of like cannonballs. I can't keep up. First, the Curve Case Collective that, I'm honest with you, if you do not watch my daily series that I have at the moment, because I'm face swatching every single one every day until I'm done with this, you're truly missing out because we had some fun videos over here. But in case you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a 24 pan cream blush palette. Nobody fucking needs, but honestly, I am so in love with this. Review is coming, but I think it's quite clear how much I like this product. In general, Made by Mitchell has amazing products. And I think they're kind of underestimated and overlooked because they are mainly known as this TikTok brand. And I don't think they're a TikTok brand. They are a very serious, artist focused, I don't know, good brand. Let me just tell you this. And when I saw that he's planning to come out with base products finally, I was immediately interested. And now we have them here. First of all is the Truth Tint, a sheer skin tint, an extremely hydrating, lightwear and radiant formula, delivers smooth and instantly broad skin and a dewy finish with just a few drops. Comes in 20 shades, and these shades are very impressive. They go from super, super light, like we're talking white, to a super, super dark shade. Very nice shade range, and since it is more see-through, you know, it's a skin tint, I'm sure one shade can cover a lot of tones, and I was not sure what I really am because their descriptions are kind of misleading to the pictures. When I just look at the pictures of the foundations or the skin tints, I would have chosen the shade TT2, but TT2, but the description said light with cool undertones, which I clearly am not. So then there was TT1, light or fair, whatever, with olive undertones, and TT3, light or fair, whatever, with neutral undertones. I couldn't make up my mind. Both pictures look not like they will match me, so I ordered TT1 and TT3 to try. Someone said in a comment that I look like I have olive undertones, and since that I cannot stop thinking of me maybe not being a neutral warm undertone person. Maybe I'm an olive person. I have no clue. I try them, I will tell you. Matching to that, they are also coming out, or they did come out with a primer, the Pore Paste. I did not pick this up because I do have a lot of primers and I'm not on the hunt currently for a new one. But they also have now a concealer. The Bold Balm Concealer acts to boost radiance and color correct in the areas that Truth Tint doesn't quite tackle. This is a unique solid to gloss formula that gives you Okay, that seems to be a typo in the post. That gives you the ultimate dewy, no makeup base, also in 20 shades. And I ordered the same shades as in the skin tint. On the website, it says if you do not powder it down, it stays dewy glossy and it will turn, of course, into a matte thing if you powder it down. So I don't know if this is something for the under eyes and for the face. Maybe I can use one shade for under eyes and one shade for the face. I'm very, very curious. They look stunning, delicious. I kind of turned into a Made by Mitchell fan. Who thought that? Such a cool brand with such more artsy products. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I say this phrase a lot. Is there a substitute for not gonna lie? NGL? I don't know. Tell me. Everything I've tried so far from Made by Mitchell was a win. Not all of them are in my collection still because of colors, but everything I tried was a big win. Even the brushes are freaking amazing. This one I saved to ask questions here. This is the Spoiled Lip Cosmetics collab with Life with Jess Bridgman. I have no clue who this person is, but can we please talk about the fact that this makeup palette, first of all, this palette is a nightmare to everybody who's afraid of butterflies and moth and stuff. And second of all, this looks like cheap makeup. This looks like kids makeup from the dollar store. This looks like makeup that you find in the carnival section of your grocery store. This looks so fucking awful. And I was on the Insta page of that person, Live with Jess Bridgman, and it feel like she's posting night sports content and supplements, weight loss content. She looks like that one friend that you went to school with and that you haven't heard of in 10 years, and all of a sudden they're texting you on Facebook and they're writing you, "Hey babe, do you want to have a good opportunity to be your own girl boss? Hashtag girl bossin' is bossin'." That's what she looks like. But what is even more concerning is that she has a collab with a brand and there's not a single post on her Instagram page with that product, which is really weird. And then I went to the Instagram page of Spoiled Lip Cosmetics. This is even more confusing to me because they have really cool pictures there. And then they have 3 pinned posts for this collab. None of these posts has comments except for the first one. And the latest one they posted on Friday, and it says, "Did you grab your Life with Jess Bridgman X-Spoiled Butterfly palette yet? She's almost sold out." Why am I questioning that? I don't think that she's sold out. I think they only produced 10 and 6 bought them, and 6 of those people were friends from Jess. I now really want to know how much this cheap ass palette costs. €27. That's quite expensive for a palette that you can get for €5 probably. The product is currently sold out. Come on. Who are you kidding? Why do you lie to yourself? And then this weird review under the palette. I've bought the gold palette and Selma's highlight palette. You always aim to please. Your products always arrive in good condition and they're always what I've ordered. What else should they deliver? I really hope the butterfly palette comes back in soon. So this person who's reviewing the palette doesn't even have the palette. And it's a verified review. Okay, let me just close the website and that Instagram page because this screams scam. Let's last but not least talk about a new release that is coming to us, 2 new Hourglass palettes. I'm honest with you, when I saw the pictures, I thought they are re-promoting palettes. The right one looks exactly like one a lot. Wait a moment. For a moment, I thought the right palette looks like the jellyfish palette from last year, but it doesn't. But it looks so familiar. The left one looks like it only has bronzers, highlighters, and finishing powders. If this left palette does not have shades that I already have, or not a lot of them, I can think of buying it, but not very prioritized. I'm still biting my ass that I didn't buy last year the Sculpt palette that they brought out in summer. I still want to have it, but they didn't bring it back. But you know what, in general, do I need this? Definitely not, because I have 4 Hourglass face palettes. Let me rewind that. I will not pick this up. You will not pick this up. We all together will save our money and wait for their holiday release. That hopefully will be very exciting. That's it for the news. That's it for the releases. Am I a bad person because I bought 3 of these releases? Probably, but I also don't have regrets. I do a lot of these for service. By the way, talking about a service purchase, I picked up the Alice Atlantis palette, and this week in the Swatch Flicks and Chill video, you will have a side-by-side comparison, Blend Bunny Alice Atlantis versus Carnival 5. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed, check out the info box and shit, and I hope I can see you in the next one. Oh, I forgot to ask, any of these releases are you interested in? Let us know down below.